5:48 in the Omer. Tomorrow morning we'll be davening at 6. Now for a brief Devar Torah. On Shavuot, we read the Book of Ruth. And the Book of Ruth starts off, B'yamei Shivtu Shoftim. In the days, one way of reading it is in the days the judges judged. Another way of reading it also a good translation is in the days when the judges were judged. In other words, when someone gave a ruling, they would determine whether or not it was a good judgment. So they were questioning the authority of the judges. And what you see in the book of Ruth is basically a breakdown of society in Israel. That okay, and everything is breaking down. And Elimelech, who's a judge, should have stayed in the country because he was a leader. Instead, what does he do? He says, okay, I'm out of here. He goes to Moab, which, remember, there's a mitzvah not to mingle among the Moabites. So he actually goes to the worst place he could actually go to get away from his duty. And then you see throughout the book of Ruth, people are simply giving up on what they're obligated to do. One person is supposed to be marrying to Ruth. He says, I can't marry her, gives valid reasons, nothing that you can argue with, but basically that his name, he says, I can't associate my name with her, so we don't know what his name was. The book of Ruth refers to him as Ploni Almoni, which is Hebrew for John Doe, a nobody. He loses his name. And the two people who are stand up and take responsibility are Ruth and Naomi. Naomi realizes what she did with her husband was wrong. She returns to Eretz Israel. Ruth, she tries to convince her not to come with her. Ruth says, no, I'm with you. Where you sleep, I sleep. And your people are my people. Your law is my law. In other words, she's the ultimate convert. And eventually, because of a lot of events, she is privileged to marry Boaz, who is a real leader. And from that union, we get David and Melech. So the book of Ruth is also saying you can't have anarchy. You need a real leader, somebody, but that person has to be someone willing to stand up and take responsibility for his actions. And that's what a real leader does. Something to think about, Kaddish Rabbanim.